Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are fine. So last time we have completed unit 10 which was Pythagoras theorem. So today we are going to start unit 11 of D2 which is trigonometric ratios. So first we need to introduce this thing, what is trigonometry and what are trigonometric ratios. So trigonometry, in this unit we will learn a new branch of mathematics which is trigonometry. Like maths is a branch of science and other branches of science are physics, chemistry, biology. So in mathematics we have further branches of mathematics in which one of them is trigonometry. So in this unit we are going to learn trigonometry, which is the branch of mathematics. Okay, so what is trigonometry? Let's just introduce this thing. Okay, you can see this figure. Triangle ABC, a right triangle is in front of you. You can see this thing. Okay, in this figure you can see angle C is at right angle. So, and we have done this thing in the previous unit. The side which is opposite to right angle, the name of that side is hypotenuse. So I am not writing hypotenuse. That arrow represents capital H, which means that side BA is hypotenuse. So the name of this side is BA hypotenuse, which is I represented by capital H. Okay, so you can see another angle other than right angle which is on A. That angle is acute angle which is greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. Okay, so acute angle at point A you can see. So the side which is adjacent to that acute angle, the side which is adjacent to that acute angle is, which is AC, is known as adjacent, and I am representing adjacent with capital B. I am saying this is base. Okay, first thing will be cleared. The side which is opposite to right angle is hypotenuse, will be represented by capital H. बट द साइड विच इज़ एडजेसेंट टू, जो एंगल एक्यूट एंगल के साथ जिसकी साइड जो है शेयर हो रही है, वो साइड क्या है, एडजेसेंट है, और उसे रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं हम बी से, विच इज़ बेस. ओके, नाउ द रिमेनिंग साइड वी हैव डन विद द टू साइड्स हाइपोटेन्यूज एंड एडजेसेंट दिस बेस. नाउ द रिमेनिंग थर्ड साइड विल बी बी सी. दैट साइड इज कॉल्ड the side opposite to acute angle, which is A. You can see this BC side is opposite to acute angle, so that side is, you can say that opposite, but I am representing it with capital P, which is perpendicular. Okay, so first thing you should know these sides as I described. The side which is opposite to right angle will be H, hypotenuse, and the side which is adjacent to acute angle, which is at point A, is called base, capital B, and the remaining third one side which is opposite to acute angle will be perpendicular, which is opposite to acute angle. Okay, so after this you can see in a triangle ABC, angle C is at 90 degree. So if I say sine, S-I-N-E, sine of angle A. Angle A is acute angle we are talking. Okay, so sine of angle A equals to P over H. P is what? Perpendicular, means BC. BC divided by H is hypotenuse. So sine of angle A is defined as perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, if we cosine of angle A, the second one is, the second trigonometric ratio is, if I say cosine of angle A is, that will be base over hypotenuse. And the third ratio will be tangent of angle A equals to perpendicular upon base, P over B. Okay, so these three ratios, which is sine of angle A, cosine of angle A, and tangent of angle A, as I defined the ratios, these three ratios are called trigonometric ratios. Okay, so if you want to remember these, So you can use this mnemonic to remember these ratios. For sine, you can remember this like this. Some people have means S P over H. People P and H, P over H. And then for cos, curly brown hair, C equals to B over H. And for tangent, till printed blue, T equals to tan equals to P over B. Okay, just to remember these formulas, you can use this mnemonic to remember. Some people have curly brown hair till printed blue. Okay, so key point here is, key point here is the definition of trigonometric ratios only apply to acute angles in a right angle triangle. So the ratios which we have defined, sine, cosine and tangent, they are only applied if a triangle is a right angle triangle, and the definition of these ratios will be applied only to acute angles in a right angle triangle. Okay, I think this introduction is enough. So let's move on to the exercise 11A. Okay, so question number 1 of exercise 11A, in which they are asking, for each of the following right angle triangles, name the hypotenuse, side opposite to angle A, in the third part, side adjacent to angle A. So in this question they have given two figures A and B. You can see they are asking, we have to identify the name of the sides. Hypotenuse is which side, and the side opposite to angle A, and the side adjacent to angle A. So if you can see first figure A, which is PQR, this triangle is given to us, and right angle at point R, and acute angle which is A at point Q. So first we need to identify the hypotenuse side. You know, the side which is opposite to right angle is hypotenuse, which is the first part answer is QP, which is hypotenuse. Okay, the second part, the side opposite to angle A. Now acute angle they have taken, which is A. Okay, they are asking side opposite to angle A. So the side which is opposite to angle A is PR, you can see. So second part answer is the side opposite to angle A is PR. And the third part, they are asking side adjacent to angle A. You know, okay, in the third part, the side adjacent to angle A will be QR. Okay, so we have identified the name. Let's move on to the B part. B part, we have given this right angle triangle XYZ, in which acute angle at A. So in the first part, the hypotenuse, it is very clear, the side which is opposite to right angle, Z, on Z we are having a right angle, so XY is the hypotenuse side, and the second is side opposite to angle A will be, which is XZ. You can see the side which is opposite to acute angle A, XZ or ZX. Okay, on the third part, side adjacent to angle A, so which is YZ, you can see. Okay, so we have given the names of the side which they asked. Okay, let's move on to the question number 2. Okay, in question number 2, the statement is written, for each of the following right angle triangles, state the value of 6 parts we have given. We have given a right angle triangles, 2 right angle triangles A and B. So for each triangle we have to find the value of sine A, cosine A, tan A, sine B and cosine B and tangent B. So okay, figure A is given. You can see which is right angle triangle is given ABC. Okay, A to C length is given 12 cm, B to C is given 5 cm, and A to B is given 13 cm. Okay, so in the first part we have to state the value of sine A. Okay, so it means they are talking about we have to take acute angle at A. So we have taken acute angle at point A. So sine A equals to, okay, just recall this mnemonic for sine. Some people have. Sine A equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, so in this triangle, the first thing we need to identify perpendicular base hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse is very easy to identify, because the side which is opposite to right angle is, which is at C, which is AB, that is H, hypotenuse, that is identified. But for perpendicular and base, what we need to do, as they have asking, as they are asking for sine A, so we have to take at acute angle on A. So with respect to A, the side which is opposite to acute angle, which is BC, that will be perpendicular, and the side which is adjacent to acute angle A, that will be base, which is B. First thing, identify base, perpendicular, hypotenuse on a triangle which is given to you. Then move on. Okay, now sine A, which is sine, some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse equals to perpendicular side is we have identified, which is BC, divided by hypotenuse we have identified AB. BC over AB equals to, so BC length is given what, 5 centimeter. 5 divided by AB length is given 13, so 5 over 13. Sine A value is 5 over 13. Now move on to the second, cosine A. So for cos, what was the mnemonic? Curly brown hair, means base upon hypotenuse, and we have already identified the base, which is A to C divided by hypotenuse AB equals to AC 12, AB length is 13, so 12 over 13. Cosine A is 12 over 13. Okay, in the third part, for tangent A, till printed blue. So printed blue, perpendicular upon base equals to, so we have identified perpendicular is according to acute angle at A, which is BC divided by base is AC. BC length is 5 over and then AC is 12. So we have done sine A, cosine A and tangent A. Now move on to the fourth part, sine B. Okay, for this, now they are asking about sine B. In this part, they are saying that same right angle, but they are taking acute angle at B. So for this, for our understanding, we have to draw this given right angle triangle again, but this time we have to identify perpendicular and base according to acute angle taken at B. So you can see in the second figure, we have taken acute angle at B because they are asking about sine B. So according to this acute angle which is at B, the side which is opposite to acute angle, which is AC, that is perpendicular, and the side which is adjacent to acute angle B, which is BC, which is base. And you know the hypotenuse, which is always AB, the side which is opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. Okay, so we haven't changed the side. AC length is 12 and BC is 5 centimeter, AB is 13, which is given in the question. But we have taken right angle at B in this, and we have, according to that acute angle, we have identified the names of the sides. Now sine B equals to sine, the same thing. Some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse equals to, in this case, when we take an acute angle at B, perpendicular will be AC divided by hypotenuse, which will be AB. So AC over AB, it is given the sides 12 over 13, and cosine of B, cos, mnemonic for cos is curly brown hair, B over H, base over hypotenuse. So base according to acute angle taken at B is BC and hypotenuse is AB. So BC over AB, which is 5 over 13. Now tangent B, till printed blue. So mnemonic for tangent B is printed blue, perpendicular over base. So according to acute angle taken at B, it will be perpendicular is AC and base is BC. So AC over BC equals to 12 over 5. So we have done with the first A part of question number 2. B part is your assignment, you can do. And question number 3 you can do by yourself as well, because in question number 3 the same thing they are asking. You have to express this sine A, sine PQ, but in this question we have given side in the numeric form. AC is 12 and BC is 5 centimeter and AB is 13 centimeter. But in the question number 3 the side length is given in the variable form like x, y, z. So you can identify by this way. Okay, let's move on to the question number 4. Okay, so in question number 4, they have given use a calculator to evaluate each of the following. Okay, so now we have to use calculator. In the first part, tan 47 degree. Okay, so tangent 47 degree we have to evaluate by using calculator. Okay, so how can we evaluate tan 47 degree with using calculator? Okay, in your calculator, if you are having scientific calculator, which you should have for evaluating these trigonometric ratios. Okay, so in this you can see you are having these ratios sine, cos and tangent. Okay, in your calculator. So you have to calculate tangent 47 degree. So tan, you have to first press the key of tan, TAN, which is on your calculator. First press tan, and then the round bracket will come on your calculator screen. Then you have to press 47, and then you have to close that round bracket which is appearing on your screen of your calculator. So after doing this, just you have to press is equals to key, which is equals key, and then after pressing equal key, the answer will be 1.072368871. So you have to just write just 3 figures after decimal. So it will be 1.072. Okay, you can calculate B, C, D, all the parts by using this. Okay, so in E part, it is given 2 cosine 42.3 degree plus 3 sine 16.8 degree. So how we can evaluate this with using calculator? Just simply, first you have to press 2, and then there is nothing no operation between cos and 2, so you have to press cos key, and then 42.3, and then plus simple, then close the round bracket which is appearing on your calculator screen, and then plus, then 3 press, and then press sine, SIN, then press 16.8, then close the round bracket which is appearing on your screen, and then press equal key, which is 2.346. Like this you have to use calculator for evaluating these ratios. Okay, in question number 5, the same thing. When we have given in the fraction, when we have given in the addition and multiplication, these mixed functions, so you have to use calculator. For this I am referring to you people work example 1. Go through work example 1, which is in your textbook, for further explanation. Okay, and hope you can solve it, the remaining parts of this. And so we have done question number 1 to question number 5. We have done whole exercise 11A today. Okay, so till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.